Apple fanboys and fangirls, Apple updates. As we said at the top of the show, we have Ben Parr, tech expert from CNET. He's also the co-founder of the Peep Project, who's on Skype now in San Francisco. Ben, how's it going?
It's going fantastic.
So
Through everything that's happening here.
Tell us about all the updates. I know people are hashtagging Apple events, Apple updates. It's trending everywhere. What are people saying right now live in real time?
Well, so not that much has been revealed about the new iPad. It looks pretty much like the old one. But the first big one is it's HD. It's Retina display. It's double the resolution. They still haven't announced what the name is, but we're guessing it's called the iPad HD rather than the iPad 3.
Or the iHD.
I think they're saving that for another thing. Maybe that new Super TV they're going. They also announced a new Apple TV just a little bit ago as well. Not the giant screen TV, but the little set-top box that you put on there that works in 1080p. But the show is about the iPad.
Oh, so we're not going to hear an announcement of a TV today. That's not it.
The little Apple TV was announced, and now they're announcing the new iPad. It's 2048 by 1536 pixels. Looks really, really, really quite nice. I'm looking forward to having one in my house.
Ben, do you get the whole hype around these events?
I do. I totally do. It's theatrical. What Apple has done is they've actually created a brand around themselves and their events. And so people make it a thing now, right? Because you can focus your energy on what is really exciting. What's really interesting is that technology and the internet has really created more demand for people to come together in real time to talk about something and have a shared experience. Wow, how strange is that?
Yeah.
We all thought we'd be sitting in our little pods, with a little transmitter plugged into our brain, like Grace wanted, and just talk to each other over the internet. Turns out we're social animals. And so we're really loving the idea of a big, massive event where we can rally around something.
Yeah, definitely. Ben Parr, what is it like with Tim Cook there?
Well, so far Tim has done a job. He's not as dynamic as Steve Jobs, but it's more of a team effort. You got Phil Schiller, the SVP of marketing, and the other team members that all come up. It's more of a collaborative effort. Tim still leads and closes the show, but they lead it together. For example, right now Phil Schiller is the one showing off the new iPad rather than Tim Cook. Another random point, they're claiming that it has 1 million more pixels than an HD TV, which, if that's true, then holy crap.
And this goes back to how much we're going to be viewing more of this content on our iPad. And they're saying 72% of people use their iPad or their mobile device while they're watching TV. So we're going to be seeing the syncing happen more and more in the future.
It's not just the syncing. It's also those apps, the connected TV apps, the apps you pull up that you can learn more information about the shows you're watching or tweet about your shows. Like shows like The Voice have nailed that right down. They know people are looking at other screens while they're watching TV, so why not build for that experience? And Apple knows it too. That's why they're optimizing for that as well.
Grace, will you be buying the next iPad HD?
I don't own any of the prior iPads, so I've been waiting for this third one to come out, and I'm really excited about it. And the quality of pictures, I love taking pictures of my own face. So if I can get them in HD, I'm really excited.
This is definitely for people like you.
Yeah,
she totally admits it. That's awesome. I love it.
#vain.
So what are you seeing online, Mark?
Well, some funny tweets coming on. Funny or Die, of course, is tweeting that the iPad HD is going to revolutionize the way you play pointless games while pooping. Personally, I'm still on iPad 1, still working fine. I guess I'll take a look and see how good this one is.
Yeah, it's incredible how much, the fanboys and fangirls, it's just so ingrained in culture. And people feel such a connection to the brand.
The new iPad, quad-core processor. It is a powerhouse. They packed a lot of crap into this one.
So this isn't just as an extra accessory anymore.
So how long is the battery life? Quad core, that's like asking for 30 minutes. Can you even watch a movie on this thing with the battery life?
I would assume so. The last two iPads have been, about 10 hours straight? That's my guess for this one. They haven't announced yet exactly how much battery life, but I'm assuming it's 10 hours like the others. The iPad's actually done pretty well battery-wise for me. I've been able to watch several movies with just an iPad 1 or iPad 2 without much trouble with the battery.
It's also supposed to be bigger and bulkier, right?
It's apparently slightly thicker, but I feel like when you put it in your hands, it's probably not going to be able to tell much of a difference. But then again, I need to put it in my hands to know.
Finally, Ben Parr, do tech critics and experts seem excited about this new product, this upgrade, or disappointed?
Well, the reaction pieces are going to still take a little time to figure out. It seems right now everyone is pretty happy, but let's give it a day, let everyone digest it, let the press and everyone else play with it for a little bit. They're still even announcing the features as we speak. For example, they just announced an Isight Camera is going to be within the new iPad. That should be interesting as well.
So front-facing camera?
Yeah, so it's front and back Isight Camera, so it's a stronger optic system. So they've vastly improved the camera.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Yeah, it's funny to watch people take an iPad at like an event
That is a
and take
bit
a
awkward.
photo.
Oh,
It's totally bizarre and kind of annoying at the same time, yet I don't know why, but it's nice that I can see what they're taking a photo of.
my mom uses. I gave her an iPad too, so she could Skype with me. She uses that all the time because her eyes aren't perfect, so she uses it all the time for taking photos. But I'm like, your new iPhone is so much better of a camera than that one. But then your iPad 2. Your iPad 2 only has a 2-megapixel camera. The new iPad has a 5-megapixel camera though, so it should take pictures just fine.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today, Ben. We'll be following all your live tweets at Ben Parr. We'll also be continuing coverage on our blog and site whatstrending.com. And thank